Congratulations on getting your braces. We're going to go over a lot of things today. We're going to post this video to our YouTube page. So if you have any questions, you can always go back to look at this video. Everything we're going to talk about is inside this bottle that you'll get at your appointment today. So first and foremost, the most important thing is brushing. We are going to give you a grade every time you come in. This is kind of what we're looking for. This is excellent, good, fair, and poor. So if you come in with a poor, we're going to give you a warning and tell you kind of where your brushing is not doing so great and what to do to kind of step up your game. If you come back and you still have this poor grade, we're going to send a letter home to mom and dad saying brushing's not looking great. These are the things we need to work on. The second time, we're going to send a letter to your parents and to your dentist, and we're going to request cleanings every 3 months. After that, if you still come back with pores, then Dr. Thomas is going to have a meeting with mom and dad to talk about possibly removing your braces because he is more concerned with the health of your teeth versus how straight they are. What happens is when your gum tissue gets red and puffy like this, your teeth don't want to move, so you're going to end up being in treatment longer. Sometimes the little prongs get covered because your gum tissue starts growing over, which makes it hard to wear elastics, change wires, which is all things that are going to make your treatment run even longer. Also, you'll see sometimes on people they'll have white marks on their teeth, and those white marks will never go away, and that's from plaque sitting on your teeth. So after we get your braces off, you'll have all these white spots. You could bleach your teeth 100 times, but those spots are still going to show. So it's really important to brush. When you're brushing, the best way to brush is take your toothbrush. If you have a regular toothbrush, you're going to go on top of your brackets like this and really get into those brackets all the way around, top and bottom. If you have an electric toothbrush, you're going to put your bristles down into your brackets and just kind of hold. Go over and hold and hold. Brushing your teeth like this will not get any of the plaque and food that's stuck inside of your brackets out. This guy here is good to keep with you. I always say keep some in your purse, your locker, mom's car, to kind of get in between meals and get anything that's stuck out in between your teeth. So for flossing, we realize that flossing is kind of difficult with braces, so what Dr. Thomas suggests is do one arch one night, the next arch the next night. So we have two different options for flossing. We have these ortho picks. These are good because they have a smaller end on one side, so that way you can get in between the brackets like this. It's a little bit harder on the bottom. We also have floss that has a harder end, and that's nice because you can go right through and floss this way. So just remember, it's super important to floss. You only have to do one arch a night. So some of the things you might experience when you get your braces on until your cheeks get used to everything are the brackets kind of rubbing up against your cheeks. And eventually you'll build up calluses and you won't even notice it anymore. But you can get wax, and what you'll want to do is take a little piece, roll it in your finger. If you mix some cotton with it, it will help it stay a little bit better. But wherever it's poking, you want to get nice and dry and then stick that wax on just like that. It's okay if you swallow it, it happens. It's not going to hurt you. Also, sometimes your wire can walk, which means it's going to slide out one end. If that happens, there should be a little stop on there and you'll be able to move it back, and we'll show you that in your appointment. If it continues to poke and wax isn't helping, you can stick wax on the back. Call us and we'll get you in to kind of alleviate that. If you have an overbite or a deep bite, we're going to send you home with a mouth guard that looks like this. You can cut it down to fit a little bit better, and you only have to wear one end. So what we want you to do is either put it on the bottom or put it on the top just to sleep in. We also suggest you use these for any kind of sport that you play because these are orthodontic mouth guards. We don't want you to go to the store and buy mouth guards because they might not be specific for braces. Don't boil these, just use them as is. If you have any other questions with these, just let us know. We have a 3 strikes you're out rule for breaking your brackets. So if you have the regular metal brackets like this, you can break up to 3, and after that it's $50 a bracket. If you have the new Clarity brackets, those are $50 every time you break one. So you want to call us as soon as you notice that something's loose or broken so we can get you in to get that fixed. And then these are some of the foods that you want to avoid. Obviously no chewing on ice, that's going to break those brackets off. Pizza crust, super hard, there's no real good way to chew those. Hard pretzels, any kind of Doritos, taco chips, hard shell tacos, Cheetos, Fritos, Tostitos. Those can get stuck in your brackets, break brackets off. Anything sticky, caramel, bubblegum, taffy. No hard rolls or bagels. If you really want a bagel, you can put it in the microwave or just toast it for a little bit and then break it up into small pieces. No beef jerkies or Slim Jims. Suckers, even though you think you might be able to get by without biting it, sometimes it just happens or you forget, so we say to avoid those. No nuts. Ribs, if you can take the meat off the bone, then that's fine, but you don't want to bite into anything like that. Pens, pencils, or fingernails, those can damage the brackets. Popcorn, those little kernels can get stuck inside of your brackets and cause them to break off. No raw carrots, biting into apples. Corn on the cob, you'll have to cut off the cob. You'll kind of figure out how to eat, but small bites and kind of chew, and not in the front, not all the way in the back, but kind of right on the sides of your teeth, and that will help kind of alleviate a lot of pressure on those brackets. So you will receive a Nathan Thomas t-shirt. We want you to wear that to every appointment, and when you come in, there'll be a little spot next to Becky where you can fill out your name and enter it into our drawing, and we do quarterly drawings for prizes like AirPods, iPads, tablets, gift certificates. So make sure you wear your t-shirt, and there's more information about that in your bottle of good stuff. Make sure that you come to all your appointments on time. 5 minutes early is best. That way we can get you in and out. If you have an emergency after hours, you can call our after hours line, and that number is listed on our website as well as the voicemail when you call. If you need something during the day, you can text us on our office line and someone will get back to you as soon as they can.